So most men, they're inspired. They have goals. They have dreams. They're trying to achieve something in life and they are motivated. They feel like they have motivation. They want to go and do, but they still feel stuck. And I've noticed this in myself through business and just regular dreams that I have. I'm motivated, but I'm stuck. I feel like I'm stuck. I can go on YouTube, watch 10 motivational videos, and I'm ready to go take action. But still, I look back a year, 10 years, 5 years, and I don't have the goals that I was hoping that I'm going to achieve, the results that I was hoping to get, the productivity that I wanted. I look back and I'm like, I feel like I haven't hit my goals, got those results. And the reason is that we have mislabeled what inspiration is and what real motivation is. There's the motivation that you get from videos, from audiobooks, from watching other people succeed, watching other people create something big. But in reality, that's not motivation. That's inspiration. And how I have taught myself to think about it is inspiration is what I want to achieve. Like I want to build a business. I want to write a book. I want to have a certain amount of dollars in my bank. Inspiration is what I want. People can inspire you. You can observe somebody build business or launch a product or sell something really big or build a home. You get inspired by observing, by seeing what's possible. So that's inspiration. That's not motivation. And then currently what motivation is, it's just a bunch of videos on YouTube or podcasts, audiobooks, where somebody is just yelling, you can do it, you got to go do it, you got it, good job, just motivating verbally somebody to go and do something. And the reason that motivation does not work is because it's still not motivation. We have completely mislabeled what motivation is. And as a man, as a dude, as a guy, I know what it's like to watch 10 motivational videos on YouTube and I'm ready to take action. I want to go build a business. I want to go do something really big. And then a week later, I'm looking back and I'm like, but I'm motivated. What? Why am I not doing anything? I'm motivated. I set clear goals. Why am I not hitting them? I'm motivated. I feel that energy. I want to go and conquer the world. I want to go explore. I want to go do something big. I'm motivated. I have been motivated for the past 10 years, but I still don't have everything that I was hoping to get out of the 10 years. I've been motivated. I feel that energy. I'm ready to go and conquer the world, build a business, build a castle, build the biggest wedding venue in Portland, Oregon, rent it out at like $200,000 per event. Like I want to do crazy things in life. I want to build big things. I'm motivated, but there's no action that follows with that motivation because it's not real motivation. It's still inspiration. Inspiration is what you want. I want to build a castle. I want to build the biggest wedding venue, literally in Oregon, Washington, Pacific Northwest. Build a huge castle, river around it, helicopter pad, and rent it out. Like turn it into like something that's gonna last for the next 300, 400, 500 years. That's still not motivation. That's inspiration. Inspiration is what you want. You want to have that car. You want to have a business. You want to have the money. You want to have that. Whatever you want to have, that's not motivation. That's your inspiration. Inspiration is what you want. And then we go on YouTube and we watch some videos, motivational videos from other people who have achieved something. And it's just a bunch of motivational speech that resonates with me, that I accept as motivation, but I have nothing follows that motivation that I have just listened to from another person. And I believe I figured it out because that's not real motivation. The motivation that I'm talking about is when you have no options to go and do something. For example, you're walking down the street and you see there's a house on fire. You run up to the house and you're standing on the sidewalk. Smoke is filling the whole street. The fire has consumed the whole house. And you're standing there and you're watching. The house is on fire. You're watching, but you're watching from the sidewalk. And then you see another dude run up past you, break through the door of that burning house, and he runs into that fire. That guy is motivated. There's something that he knows that you don't know that is making him choose to make different actions than you. That guy has his child in the house. You have nothing. That guy knows that if he doesn't break through the door, if he doesn't run into the house, if he doesn't get to that child, the child is going to burn. But you don't. So that guy has motivation to go and do something that you are not willing to do. That thought doesn't even cross your mind. Go run into the house. It's about to collapse. And you're like, run into the house. No, that thought doesn't even cross your mind. You're just standing and watching. But that guy, on the other hand, he's motivated, but he doesn't need to sit and write a plan, plan of attack. How am I going to get in? What am I going to face? What is going to come? Am I going to be able to open the door? What about the next door? He's not trying to put a perfect plan on paper, how he's going to get into the house, how he's going to find that child, how he's going to take that child out of the house. He doesn't need that. He has motivation that has created so much pressure for him that he's just running into the house and he's going to get it done no matter what. He doesn't care about his life. He needs to save his child. That is the motivation that I'm talking about. But imagine if somebody just came up to you and said, run into the house, just run into the house, and you're like, why am I running into the house? I want to be a hero, but I want to run into the house. And you're like, okay, how am I going to do this safely? You're trying to put a plan. No. So that's the difference between inspiration and motivation. Inspiration is what you want in life. Inspiration, like other people inspire you. Other people's success and achievements inspire you. You see somebody drive a cool car, you want a cool car. You see somebody own a helicopter, you want a helicopter. You see somebody build a new house or buy a brand new house, you want a brand new house. You are inspired by what your inspiration comes from other people's success or doing something. Inspiration is what you want. Motivation is why you have to have it, and there's no other option. You have to have it. And I believe I have figured it out, at least for myself, where it makes sense that my motivation comes directly from the pressure that is created by my circumstances. For example, if I was diagnosed with some kind of a disease right now, I would be way more diligent and making sure that if I die, if I'm not here for my family, they're going to be left with some resources, with more resources than I have right now, with more planned out, finances than what I have right now. And again, this is the real motivation. I want to have, a lot of money. I want to be successful. I want to build a big company. I want to build that huge castle. That's inspiration. I'm inspired to do all that. But until my circumstances give me no options but to, that is the real motivation. It's not just why you want it. It's bigger than just the why. It's why you have to have it, why it's the only thing that you can have. And there's this story that there's this book called Burn the Ships. And the guy explains that if you have a plan B, or if you have a backup plan, how they say that you can fall on or you can lean on, that backup plan is going to pull your energy from you. It's going to drain your energy. If you have plan B, you are not going to give plan A your 100% because you know you have plan B. Oh, in case plan A doesn't work, I can go back to plan B. Oh, in case this business doesn't work, I can do this. Oh, in case this contract doesn't work, I can do this. Whereas his theory in the book, Burn the Ships, he says that if you only have plan A, that you will make it work. And the example that he brings is when other nations would fight each other and one nation would approach on their ships, their army is going to approach on their ships, and they would get on land and they're going to burn their ships. So they have no way of getting back on the boats. They have no way of going back to their home country because they came here to fight and to conquer it, to take over the land. And the generals there they would just direct people to burn the ships, because if the army knows this is their only option to win, they're going to give it their all. They are motivated by their circumstances that they can't run back, they can't get back on the ships, and they're not going back home on these ships at least. They have to take over the country, they have to conquer and come out winners. That is their motivation. And it's interesting. Those nations that took on that tactic, they would go and surround other cities from 3 sides. 3 sides, not 4 sides, not completely, but 3 sides. And what that made the people that they were trying to fight, that city that they would take siege of, they would leave one way how that army can escape. And because that army knew that, oh, we have an escape route over here, we have this plan B that we can just escape through, ease through, that army, that city that they took siege of, that city will lose, because those people, that army, they were not giving it 100%. That battle, they were not giving it 100%. So the army that surrounds the city, they would surround from 3 sides and intentionally create an escape route for the city, because now they have an option B. And because they have an option B, they are going to lose this battle. They're not going to fight the army that came over to take over the city. They are going to win, because the army there is not giving their best. They're not fighting their best because they have a plan B that they can fall on that is distracting them from being fully focused on plan A. So my question is, if inspiration is what I want, motivation is the circumstances around me that are creating this pressure for me to go and achieve, for me to go and do everything possible to get the results or get to that inspiration that I want. Inspiration is what I want. Motivation is the circumstances around me that are creating pressure. Motivation is the pressure. Here's the thing. You are not achieving your goals because your pressure is not high enough. You are not giving your all in your business because you're thinking about option B or plan B. That, oh, if this doesn't work, then I will do this. And you're not fully committed in your business. And I have experienced this many times myself. I'm motivated to do something. I plan to do it. I'm motivated. I commit. But because my circumstances are not creating that pressure that will push me and make that this is the only option that I have, because of that, I can't achieve my goals. I can't achieve my dreams. I can't achieve those things that whatever inspires me. I can't, because my motivation is the pressure. And if I don't have that pressure, I'm comfortable. I'm not pressured enough to go and make more money if I'm comfortable. So that this is just my thoughts. I'm trying to share my thoughts because I'm thinking this is what most men go through, but they don't understand why they're not taking action. They're clear on their goals. They can reverse engineer everything. If I want to make this much money in a year, I need to make this much per month. I need to make this much per day. I need to make this many sales. They can reverse engineer everything. And at the end of the year, they're looking back and they're like, hey, what happened? What happened? It's been 10 years. What happened? Why am I still pretty much in the same place where I've been 10 years ago? And I'm thinking to myself, why do I still not have what I've been dreaming about? I set clear goals. I'm motivated. But it's because the motivation right now has been mislabeled. The motivation right now is just the verbal. That's what you hear from other people. It's what you watch on YouTube. You can do it. You can sell more. You can do this. You can do that. You can do that. But nobody's going to tell you that you'll only achieve as much as you're pressured to achieve. And think for yourself, if you only had like a year left to live, how would you take care of your family? If I knew that I'm going to be gone in 3 months, my actions would support that motivation. But because I'm comfortable, my actions are comfortable. My actions are not supporting my motivation. My actions are always supporting my motivation. So if I don't have motivation, if I don't have that pressure, if I don't have something giving me something that is making me only have one option, either this or this, If somebody puts a gun, now here's the thing: if somebody is robbing you on the street with a gun, yeah, you give them your money, you give them your keys to your car, you give them everything you have, you give them your jacket, your watches, your cell phone, you give them everything. That's the pressure. That's the motivation. You are motivated to give everything to that person who's robbing you. They have created pressure. They're motivating you. And here's another scenario: somebody comes up on the street, same, same evening, same darkness. It's just as dark, same circumstances, except the person who's robbing you, they're trying to do it with a stick. They come up with a stick. They come up with a rake. They come up with a shovel, or they come up with their bare fists. Now your motivation is way less than when somebody's trying to rob you with a gun. You're going to try to fight that guy. You're going to try to verbal attack him. You're going to try to defend yourself because your pressure is weaker. They have not created enough pressure for you to give up everything. And the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. Most people, most men, most guys, all guys, we have been wired to dream, to explore, to conquer, to achieve, to set goals and hit goals. We're goal-oriented. That's how we are naturally wired. I'm not talking about the guys who are just playing video games and are sitting on their couch doing nothing. I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about like real men who want to achieve something in life. A lot of times we still feel like we're stuck. Like we have these dreams. I want to do more. I want to give more. I want to make more money. I want to give back more. I want to donate more. I want to build more houses. I want to build that castle. I want to fly that helicopter. I want to own that helicopter. We want so many things. We're inspired. It's internally in us to want to take over the world. But the only way we can do it is when something creates such pressure in our life that it's the only option that we have. If somebody came up to me and said, hey, in 3 months, you have to make $1 million, or, your family dies, or I kill you, or something so big that it creates so much pressure. I only have 3 months to make $1 million. I'm going to say, sure, that's it. I'm going to go make $1 million. And in 3 months, I'm going to have $1 million. But because I don't have that pressure, nothing's pushing me to go and make that. That is what the idea of my idea. This is just from a lot of thinking and reading books and just brainstorming. I'm inspired by observing other people's success, or I'm inspired in my dreams or some new ideas. I'm inspired by that. That's my inspiration. That's what I want to achieve. But I'm only motivated to the degree of the pressure that is in my life for me to go and achieve that. Obviously, there's additional parts of that motivation, pressure, the circumstances in your life that are pushing you. Obviously, there's another portion of that, which is clarity. Like you have to be clear on your goals. You have to understand what you want or why you want it. Because if you don't know what you want, or if you don't know why you want, like a lot of times, we might know exactly what we want, but we might not know how to get it. So you have to identify what stops you. And there's like 3 things. We might know what we want, but we don't know how to get it. And because we don't know how to get it, like I want money, but I don't know how to make money. Because I don't know how to make money, I can't achieve that. Or we might know what we want. For example, whatever you want to have, I want to own a helicopter. And I know how to get it. You make more money, buy it, But the motivation is the why. Another part of motivation is the why do I have to have that helicopter? Right now, I don't have to have that helicopter. So obviously, I'm literally doing nothing to go and get that helicopter. But if I had to have that helicopter because, something else, because either I have the helicopter, either I make enough money to go and buy the helicopter, or my family dies, yeah, I'm going to go make enough money to go and buy the helicopter. So there's 3 parts. What you want. Do you know how to get it? What's stopping you? And why do you want it? Why is a part of motivation? Why is a part of pressure? Why is something that's going to push you in life to, for you to achieve your full potential, for you to achieve many great things, you have to have a strong why. Just like the soldiers who were fighting, the ones that would come attack a city and burn their ships, their why is they're going to be backed up to the shoreline and they can't go anywhere. They have created such pressure for themselves. The generals have created pressure for the army by burning the ships, giving them no option B, so they can't even think about it. Now the only thing they're thinking is, we have to win, we have to win, we have to win. And they do win because they have no food, they have nothing. They have to go and win, and they go and win because they have created enough pressure in their circumstances to go and achieve the goal that they are trying to achieve. So I would like to invite you to think about it for yourself. What are some things that are either creating pressure for you to go and do something, or maybe some things that are blocking that pressure? Maybe some things that are making you so relaxed. Maybe it's an option B that is distracting you. Maybe it's something else in life that is giving you so much comfort that you're like, oh, well, I want to do this, I want to do that, but you're still very comfortable, and you're not giving it your all. I'm making this video like no script, no nothing. This is just me speaking from my thoughts, what I've been thinking about for the last 10 years, because I've been on this journey trying to find out what is my purpose for my life is. And before, it's been roughly 10 years since I started asking myself this question, like, what is the meaning of life? What am I here? Like, okay, after 10 years, I can easily answer the question, what is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is to live, to live a good life. That's the meaning of life. To breathe air, to enjoy your day-to-day, to live a life, take as much as you can and give even more. The meaning of life is to live, have fun, be healthy, enjoy everything, all the good things. But now I've been asking a different question to myself. What is the purpose of life? Because the meaning of life that's average. That's everybody's. The meaning of life for everybody is the same. Again, this is my opinion, my thoughts. And then I started asking this question, what is the purpose of life? What is my purpose? Because that's way more personal. The question, what is my purpose, is not what is my meaning. The meaning of life is to live, but what is my purpose here on this earth is? What have I been born for? I'm not talking about just like one skill or one task or just one thing, one hobby that I have. I know I haven't been born to just go fishing and hunting. I know I haven't been born to just stay in the locksmith industry that I sold my locksmith company earlier this year, 10 months ago. And ever since that, I've been on this journey of trying to find, what is my purpose? Eugene Civi, what is my purpose in this life that I have, in this life that I'm living? What is my purpose? Personalized purpose. That's the thing. Meaning is average. Your purpose is personalized to you, to who you are. And I think I'm getting closer to getting my answer, or at least I know what it is. And I think my purpose on this life is to bring truth, reveal truth to men in a way where they can see, hear, and let that truth bring clarity to their life. So each man who has clarity in their life, revealed by the truth, and the truth is what you believe, let that clarity give them a new direction in life so that man can go and achieve full personalized potential in his life. So I'm starting this movement called Inspire Truth Movement, Inspire Truth Mastermind, Inspire Truth Coaching, Inspire Truth events for men who want to hear the truth, be inspired by the truth, and the truth is going to create clarity in your life. And when you have clarity in your life, you know what it is that you need to do. You know why you need to do it. You know what is stopping you and what is creating that pressure. You know what's distracting you, and you know what's encouraging, motivating you. Truth creates clarity. And here's the thing. Another aspect of every man is your beliefs. I'm not talking just religion here or like religious beliefs. That is a big part too. If a person is religious, they hold on to something so tightly that though that relationship with whatever that truth is for them, that will push them to take such action that sometimes we don't understand. For example, If you're a religious person, I'm a Christian. So we have seen many examples in the Bible and later when people get tortured, they get killed because of their religion, because of Christianity. For them, for those people, they hold on to something. Your beliefs are literally like one of the closest things. Your beliefs are that you hold on to, like what you truly, truly believe. Not just religion, but an unreligious person still has beliefs. So your beliefs, if you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, if you're an atheist, those beliefs are going to cause you to take action. So a Christian person holds on to their religion and they get killed. Another person holds on to their religion and they place explosives and bombs on themselves and they go in and kill themselves, killing other people because that is what they believe. See, their beliefs make them take such action that is for most people is like not, they don't understand why. But it's because your beliefs, you hold on to them so deeply, they're ingrained in your character and your mindset, not just character, but your mindset, that it's your mindset that pushes you to take action. Your beliefs are the truths that you hold in yourself. Another person who believes that something is possible. For example, pyramids. How are the pyramids built? We still don't know. The scientists say we still don't know. They still can't figure it out. Do we not have the mathematicians? Do we not have the engineers? Do we not have the workload? The people? Do we not have the technology? We still don't know. But whoever built the pyramids back then, they had some truth that revealed clarity. They had some beliefs that they held on to that made them take such action to build the pyramids. And not just the pyramids, but there's many human-built things around the world that we're still like, how do they do it? We don't know. Yeah, maybe it was giants, but still everything's made so perfectly. So even a non-religious person, that every person has some beliefs. And my challenge to you is try to look and see what are some things that you believe that are limiting you. Because you should believe that you can do you should believe that you can become a millionaire in 1 year. You should believe that technically you can become a billionaire because other people have done it before.